Today I'm going to discuss my 10 favorite watches right now. Yes, I'm going to discuss it right now, but these watches are also my favorite watches right now. Did you know that your taste changes every 7 years? It's weird. Did you know that?
Taste in watches?
No. No, your general taste resets every 7 years. But this is my taste right now. My 10 favorite watches.
Are these in order?
No, I don't want to put them in any particular order. If I would create a new watch collection today, these are my 10 watches.
You giving yourself any rules?
No, I'm not going to give myself any rules. You constantly put rules on me. I am dead sick of all these rules. Stick those rules as deep as you can in that wee tiny arsehole of yours. Before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel now. And if you want to buy or sell your watch, go to prideandpinion.com. Let's get stuck in. Watch number 1. I want to start off with the Tudor Pelagos FXD. Do you know what the Tudor Pelagos is?
Was it recently introduced?
No, the Tudor Pelagos was introduced in 2012 for the first time, and it's an absolute masterpiece. A full titanium dive watch with an extreme lume. But yeah, to celebrate the 10th anniversary, this year, Tudor introduced a new Pelagos, the Pelagos 39. But that's not the Pelagos I want to talk about.
What size is your Pelagos?
Ooh, dirty. Normal size, 42 mil.
Average Pelagos.
My average Pelagos is 42 millimeter. But that was not the watch I wanted to talk about. It was actually the FXD. There's actually a really cool story about the FXD, you know.
Which is?
A military story. Because Rolex made military issued Submariners, so these were watches that were used by the British military and Navy or whatever the you want to call it. Because they were already making watches for the British, they couldn't make any more watches for other countries, like France or like Italy. But Rolex still had his finger in every pie, you know. Yeah, they had their wee dirty fingers in the pie.
Huh?
Because Rolex made watches for the Italian Navy via the brand Panerai. It sounds a bit stupid, but Panerai used Rolex movements. And for the French, Rolex used their sub-brand Tudor, and this is a homage towards that era. A military issued dive watch for the French Marine Nationale. Next to me really liking the story of the FXD, I just like the design of the watch and the strap of that watch. The value of this watch sits between $4,000 and $4,500. I think it's a really cool watch, and it's a watch that's on my bucket list. I can afford it, and I know we have one for sale at Pride and Pinion, but it's like, it just needs to be the right time, you know. So if you want to buy your FXD, go to prideandpinion.com now. It sounded like I was trying to sell a watch here, but I mean, yes, I kind of am. But I really like that watch. So therefore, it's one of my top 10 watches. Watch number 2, the Ressence Type number 3. Have you ever heard of that?
Never.
No?
No.
I think it's so cool. The watch looks actually like a smartwatch or a digital watch, but it's actually a full mechanical watch. When you look at the dial, it's one of the craziest dials ever. It's a full mechanical watch which is filled with oil. The dial is fully liquid.
Liquid?
Yeah, liquid. It's mad, mate. And Watches and Wonders this year, I've seen that watch and I was like so close of buying that watch. I was a bit drunk, may I add. But no, absolutely incredible watch. I think the watch was first introduced in 2013, and I think in 2016 I made an upgrade. So that watch is still going strong. It's going to celebrate its 10th anniversary next year. You can actually pick up a Type 3 today between $35,000 and $40,000. Maybe that 7-year taste thing, changing thing is actually true, because when this watch was introduced, I was like, what the f is this? After I actually had that watch on my wrist, I was like, I need that in my life! Can I have a, like a honorable mention?
Yeah.
Yeah, like can I do a wee honorable mention in between?
Right now?
Yeah?
Go for it.
The Sinn 717. Absolutely love the design of that watch. It looks so brilliant on photos, but you know what the problem is?
What?
The thing is 45 millimeters big. It's a beautiful pilot watch made by Sinn, but I think they should have made that in 42. And if they made that watch in 42 mil, I would have definitely gone for it. I would have definitely bought that. That's a watch you can buy now between, I think, $5,000 and $6,000. So that was an honorable mention. I genuinely can't believe that I'm actually putting a Rolex on this list. I know I give Rolex a lot of shit in the tier list video, but this is more directed to the Rolex authorized dealers and their attitudes. A little bit of Rolex as well, to be honest, because they should listen to their customers more often. But all joking aside, Rolex is and will always be the most important watch brand. What they've done for the industry, no other brand has ever done that, and let's not forget that. The Rolex I'm talking about is the Rolex Sky-Dweller reference number 326934, and particularly with the blue dial, and particularly with the Jubilee bracelet. I absolutely love love the functionality of the Sky-Dweller. The Sky-Dweller is Rolex's most complicated watch, and one of the things that are very important for me is being able to read multiple time zones. But now with the Rolex Sky-Dweller, I can read 2 time zones in one go, meaning I can put the GMT on my home time when I'm away, and I can put the home time or the time that's on the watch to wherever I am. I love the functionality of the Sky-Dweller. I love the size of the Sky-Dweller, and the fact that Rolex in recent years has put that watch on the Jubilee bracelet makes this watch an absolute home run. And that blue dial is something special. The watch is worth today between $30,000 and $32,000. An absolute masterpiece. That was watch number 3. Watch number 4. I absolutely love this watch. 5935A, the new world timer and flyback chronograph made by Patek Philippe. 41mm in diameter, a chronograph function, and a world timer. Just to go back to the previous watch, being able to have several time zones on your wrist is a life changer when you do business abroad. My problem with my 5231 is the case size of 39mm, where the new 5935A is 41mm. That makes that watch so versatile, and you can literally wear it every single day. Next to that, it's the first time that this caliber CH28350, is featured in a watch that is made in steel rather than precious metal. The current retail value of this watch sits between $50,000 and $60,000, and I haven't seen one of these watches on the market yet, but I can say with 100% certainty, you're gonna have to be paying a premium if you want that watch really, really fast. Number 5, the IWC Pilot Perpetual calendar in rose gold, reference number IW392202. I think it's one of the most beautiful watches IWC has ever produced. Le Petit Prince. What is Le Petit Prince?
Michael Jackson?
He wasn't petite, you know. You know what I was always wondering with Michael Jackson?
What?
He colored his entire skin, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did he also color his cock?
Probably.
Le Petit Prince is Antoine Saint-Exupéry. He was a prince that was very small. I wasn't officially a prince. He was a philanthropist. He was a big entrepreneur. And in the history of IWC, they've done several collaborations with the Antoine Saint-Exupéry Foundation. I love the Le Petit Prince. I love the bracelet of the Le Petit Prince. I love the case of the Le Petit Prince. I actually own a Le Petit Prince with a chronograph. But this perpetual calendar brings the watch game to a complete new level. I absolutely love the combination of that blue dial and the rose gold case on a brown leather strap. And you know what? Although it is 43mm, it doesn't wear as big as you would expect, which is a very positive. And the fact you have a perpetual calendar makes it a home run for me. You can pick up a bargain like this between $30,000 and $35,000. I want to interrupt this video for a very important announcement. I'm very proud to announce the Black Friday week sale of IFL watches. All sorts of watch accessories, 30% off. It's nuts, including incredible watch boxes like these, genuinely one of the best and sturdiest watch boxes around, incredible custom Casios, and of course the absolute coolest watch holders in the world, period. So you put your watch on one of those things, you put that thing on your desk, and you play with it. If you want to benefit from the Black Week of IFL watches, please go to the first link in the description. Watch number 6. Is it time to talk about my million subscriber watch, or is it not?
I think you should.
As you guys may know, I'm absolutely obsessed with Audemars Piguet, right? I think it's absolutely incredible. What Francois has done the last couple of years with AP, I am just saying, holy God, you're unbelievable. Introducing code 1159. When the entire watch world said, that's ludicrous, that is showing some balls. Trying their utmost best and doing everything they can to make sure that AP is not a one watch brand. Trying to make sure that AP is not only known for the Royal Oak, but also known for other pieces. Like introducing a complete new line of watches called Code 1159. Next to this, AP is doing really quirky things, like the collaboration with Marvel, like the Black Panther. Like, I mean, who does that? It's so cool, but so unexpected at the same time. Instead of going into the collaboration corner, they're just making cool stuff. They just decided, you know what? To honor music, I'm gonna make this watch. And when I saw it for the first time, I absolutely loved it. This is the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak 15600. There's several variations of this, one in completely black, one with gemstones, which is unobtainable in any way, shape or form. But the 15600 Ti, the full titanium royal oak, is obtainable, as you can see, because I obtained it. And you can buy that watch today between $65,000 and $70,000. But the real cool thing is, and one of the reasons why I wanted this watch to celebrate our 1 million subscribers, is of course on the dial you see all the musical, what do you call these music lines? Audio stuff. For me, that represents our YouTube channel. One day we're down, the other day we're up to the moon. I really like this watch, and although it is again 43 mil, it doesn't feel and it doesn't wear like a 43mm watch. And literally the fact you can change the strap within 5 seconds is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, you couldn't do this with the Royal Oak Offshore at the time. For you to replace the strap on a watch, you needed to go to a watchmaker or to the brand themselves. And now I can completely change the look of the watch and completely change the feel of this watch. And AP, you've knocked it out of the park again. Watch number 7. I love this watch, mate. Genuinely, Johnny, from the bottom of my heart, this is my absolute favorite watch. A watch coming out of my native country, the country I was born, the Netherlands. The Netherlands are not known for making watches, they're known for smoking weed. But let me tell you one thing, right? Grönefeld, in every way possible, knocks, for me personally, a Long and Söhne out of the park. Off. I've been looking at Grönefeld for the last couple of years anyway, but what they've done with the chronograph is something unbelievable. I just really like the dial. I absolutely love the case, and the combination with that strap, I think they knocked it out of the park. I think they're only making 188 watches in steel and 25 of them in platinum, and they've all been sold out. And that means that I'm gonna have to be paying a premium at a certain point in life. But there's one problem with that. The retail price is already 155,000 euros. So I don't know what I need to expect with a premium. But before I will breathe my last breath, I want to own a chronograph. Watch number 8. Richard Mille RM1105. Again, taste changes. I'm not gonna lie, but having a Richard Mille on your wrist makes you feel so good. It's scary. And maybe it's the monetary value of the watch. Maybe it is. Maybe it's got to do with insecurity. I don't know what it's got to do with it. But having a Richard Mille on your wrist gives me just a ton of confidence. It's really weird. But next to that, the engineering of this hyper watch is insane. I absolutely love a flyback chronograph, first of all. Second of all, I love a GMT function. That's for me nearly the perfect watch. That's the RM1102 and the RM1105. Either one of them would be brilliant. You can buy an RM1102 between $240,000 and $260,000, where you're paying significantly more than double for the RM1105, and we're talking about $550,000 to $600,000. You can either choose to have 2 RM1102s or one 1105. Choice is yours, but go to prideandpay.com to buy it. Watch number 9. The Patek Philippe Calatrava, reference number 5326G. It's the top G of the annual calendars. I've seen this watch in the flesh at Watches on Wonders and think it's absolutely gorgeous. Unbelievable. Love the strap. It's a way younger Bosch watch with incredible functionalities. Because the watch was introduced this year, the market hasn't seen very much of them, but the ones that we've seen have been selling between $100,000 and $130,000. Can I have one more honorable mention, please?
I'm sure you can.
Casio G-Shock 2100 series. I have them in every color possible, but I would go for the black or the green one, the dark green one, it's cool. $100, $120, don't know, $100 probably. Just an honorable mention in between. Thank me later, son.
Next watch, Dad.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I saved the best for last. I know this wasn't in order, but I do wanted to save the best for last.
So this is number 1.
This is number 1!
And also 10.
And also 10.
But it's the best.
Oh, shit. This is the watch that I really like. Code 1159, reference number 26600. A full skeletonized Code 1159. An incredible rose gold watch. Although the bezel's made out of white gold. The case is made out of rose gold. Skeletonized till perfection with an incredible strap. The combination of that watch is nearly perfection to me. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, whenever Code 1159 was introduced in 2019, people absolutely hated it. I've never seen as many watch memes in my life as that period. It was an absolute disgrace how people were talking about Code 1159.
Did it hurt its feelings?
It hurts its feelings, and it hurt my feelings because I saw this a little bit different. I saw a watch brand trying to steer away from a one watch model brand. And with Code 1159, we have witnessed something that we're probably gonna see in 50 years from today again, because that family of watches will still be alive in 50 years. They're not really focusing on the older generations anymore, and this is where I think AP is shining. Reference number 26600 is an incredible masterpiece in every way possible. I think there's one or two on the market, and I do expect that you're gonna have to be paying at least $200,000. AP, I I love you. So these are my 10 favorite watches right now. And as you know of this video, taste changes every 7 years. My taste changes every 7 days. So it could easily be that my taste is completely different next week.